Morning, welcome to Pulsum Golf. Gonna try to play not really like smart today, but and not really conservative. My goal for today is just to make good decisions. I played with my dad yesterday, and I did that, and I shot at 76. I was up a tee, but we got like over 2 inches of rain last night. It's damp, it's wet, so I'm gonna be playing like a combination of tees probably. Keep it right around 6,200 yards. Plus, it's easier to film. But yeah, that's my goal for today. Just try and play smart. If I can be aggressive, I will, but I just want to hit fairways and greens this morning. It's 7:42. It's like 67 degrees. It's pretty windy and wet. Ball's not going to go anywhere, so that's why I'll probably be playing up a tee on some holes. But par 5 to start. Let's see if we can shoot a good number today. Got 5 wood in hand. Man, that's really good. Didn't go very far, but it's fairway. Pretty good start for being cold. All right, that ball didn't go very far, but it's fairway. Second shot here, I got 7 wood. Just trying to hit her straight. Get past that 150 marker. Have a third shot into this par 5. It's very, very wet. It's like flooded. You can see that. Hopefully that means nobody will be out here. Have the course all to myself. That'd be nice. It's gonna work out pretty good up on the right side. Yep. Just kicked left of the cart path. All right, I actually kicked just right of this cart path. My feet are gonna be a little bit on it, but I don't think that's really a big issue. I got 107 to the flag. Tucked back in that left corner. This is actually a good angle over here. Way better than being on the left side and having to deal with that tree. First wedge shot of the day is always interesting. I don't know what condition the greens are in after all this rain, so I'm just going to try to fly the number and hopefully it sticks up there on this soggy green. Always fun for the first wedge shot with no warm up. See how this goes. Well, it's all over it if that's a good number. Oh, just rolled off the back. Pretty good shot. I just rolled off the back side of this green. I'm gonna have to chip it over this area here where they're trying to fix. It's just too shitty to putt through, but I mean, just rolled off the back. Not too bad for the first wedge shot. Just a pretty much straightforward chip here. Try to get all this mud off of this ball, but pretty straightforward downhill. Try to hit a little bump and run, have it settle next to the hole. Oh, that's a little too much. Well, that's going to be interesting. Yeah, that ran out a little bit farther than I thought. They weren't as slow as I thought. We got 12 feet left for the par. Just off the fringe. Pretty straight putt, I think. Back up the hill. Got to play Plinko with this Poana. I think in about a month these greens are going to be okay. Not the ball parts, but when all this stuff, when they start getting all this work done on it. Anyway, let's sink this par putt. That's a pretty good start right there. Dead center cup for the par. Hell yeah. All right, hole 2, 376, dogleg right. There's no reason to take driver here. I'm just going to take 5 wood again. A little bit into the wind, but Just looking to hit another straight ball. Pass that 150 stake. Should have a good shot in. That's dead straight and perfect. Wind's gonna cut off a lot of yardage, but can't ask for better than that. All right, second shot, dead center of this fairway. I'm into a real stiff breeze. I got 122 to flag, so I'm gonna take the club up. I got pitching wedge. I mean, I'm dead into this wind. Pretty good wind actually, and it's wet, so looks like we're playing British golf today, wet and windy. But pitching wedge right at it. Maybe just left of it would be fine. It's kind of tucked in on the right side. Let's hit a knockdown wedge. Hopefully get us a good look at birdie. It's right at it. It may be too long. That wind stopped. Yeah. Well, good shot, just went too long. Well, I just flew that wedge about 10 yards too long, but it was right on line. Got a little over 30 feet left for this birdie. This putt should go a little bit downhill, a little bit left to right towards the water. I'm gonna try to put a good lag on it. Hopefully have a tap in left for par. That's the idea anyway. Just didn't hit it. That's gonna be a lot left for par. Well, that wasn't my best effort. Playing a little bit slower than I thought. I got about 6-7 feet left for the par now. There's nothing really else to say about that putt. It was just bad. It was on line. I just didn't hit it. This one should be relatively straight. See if we can't say par here. Yep. Well, that was a good putt. All right, third hole, par 3. It's playing 194. I've got a little bit of a tailwind here. It's dead at the flag, and behind me, it's got a crosswind. So this wind is swirling. I've got 5-iron. It's a back pin, so hopefully land this a little bit short. Have a roll up there. See what we can do. I just want to strike it good. Actually, anywhere over the water, I'm fine with. Get up and down. Oh, I swiped that one. That's gonna miss right. Yeah, I felt it too. Okay. Well, we chipped in over there before, but not on that back pin. Tough up and down. All right, second shot. Hit a really good number, pin high. Just missed this green to the right. I just swiped through that 5-iron, and the wind didn't help at all. So, pretty straightforward chip up over this hill. That pin's on the back tier, so I want to leave it on that back tier for pot if I can. Like I said, I've chipped in over here before. Let's do it again. That's got caked in mud. Just follow through, titties to target. Sit down, that's gotta sit. Ooh, just past the pin, but not bad. I got a little under 3 feet left. This is far from a tap in, especially with these green conditions, so really got to concentrate. Just follow through to the cup. These are a little bit more nerve-wracking than longer putts, because it moves just enough to mess with you. But I'm just going to try to take the break out, follow through right to the pin. See? Oh my God. That, told you, that's what happens. That's a bogey. All right, what is this, hole 4? Flush that bad bogey down the drain. Forget about it. It happens. That's why you don't give putts if you're playing for money like that. Anyway, short par 4. I got 7 wood into the wind. Just try to find me another fairway. I'm not really going to try to get that stroke back because then I'll start pressing. I'm just going to play my game. What happens, happens. Topped her a bit, but it's dead straight. Oh yeah, it's going to run too. Perfect shot. There's no pictures on the scorecard. Second shot, dead center fairway. I got 103 to the stick, back pin. Wind's a little bit off my right. So I'm gonna just aim towards the middle of the green. Hopefully it'll run up to that back tier and stop. And I'm gonna just hit it like a choke down 52. I don't think a 58 could get all the way there. Nice smooth swing on it, hit my yardage. Stick it close. Oh, I tugged it. I'm gonna miss left the green. Shit. That went far. Well, took a beaver tail too. I gotta get that. All right, no other way to say it. That was a terrible wedge shot. I missed this green 15 yards left and long. Short side of myself. And it's gonna run away from me. So just put myself in a bad spot. Just hit that one a little too hard there and pulled it. So I'm gonna just try to land this just on the fringe. Just hopefully it doesn't run away from me all the way. But if I'm stay in the fringe, I'm okay. I'll put it off there, but not a good shot. But let's make up for it here. Yeah, it's gonna run away. Well, it kind of stayed on the downslope, so I gotta look at par. All right, 21 feet back up this hill to save par. I don't think that my goal was to make smart decisions. I don't think that approach shot, the decision was bad. The execution was terrible. So they kind of got to go hand in hand. But anyway, this pin is under 3 paces from the back of the green. I think this is a bullshit pin. But anyway, got 21 feet to save par. Should be breaking a little left. Just missed it off. Well, that's that was poor execution again. All right, I got 3 feet left. Save bogey now. Really not much to this. Just follow through to the pin. Hopefully just come out of here with the bogey. Okay. We can live with that. After a bad wedge shot, bogey. Okay, hole 5 is 440, par 4. These next 2 holes are tough. The hardest on the front nine for sure. I'm gonna hit a knockdown driver, kind of tee it up a little low, and try to just hit like a stinging cut up there. There's a literal pond on the left side of the fairway, so if I go in there, I'm just gonna take a free drop out of there. But anyway, let's hit it like a little knockdown driver into the wind too, so I don't think I can run out of fairway. Just got to execute the shot. Yep. Oh, it hit a tree. Absolutely got fucked by that tree. That was almost an amazing shot. I'm not even joking. I hit one little limb up here. That was cutting right to the middle of the fairway. But it happens. Playing for par now. I'm just going to punch it out down in the fairway. Hopefully have a wedge in. That that really sucked. but nothing I can do about it now. Just try to make it up for a bad break with a good shot here. Well, I got through that one, so yeah, that worked out pretty good. Can't ask for better than that. All right, not gonna lie to you, I ended up in this huge puddle over here, so I moved it to dry land. 95 to the stick. You can see all the flood damage that we got. It was only like, well, I guess we got like 4 inches in 2 days, so that's a lot of water. But anyway, 95 to the stick. It's tucked in back right. I'd like to get this close to be able to say par, but anywhere up on the green I'll take. Just be a good number. Just rolled off the back. That thing bounced. I cannot believe they're bouncing on these wet fairways or wet greens. All right, fourth shot. This rain did a lot of damage on this green. That patch here they tried to repair, it just washed it all out. Now there's a hole in this green. But anyway, just rolled off the back. I have to chip it up there. Need this to go in for par. I think I can pretty much just go right at it. Just landed over that bunker in the green. Let's go. Make a good shot. Execute. That didn't quite roll out enough. I got about 4 or 5 feet left for the bogey. Not my best chip there, but this should be just dead center. Nothing really to it. It's kind of, greens are inconsistent. That's what's bad part about it. Yep. All right, get out of there with a bogey. That's not bad. Good God, dirty. All right, hole 6, par 5. It's this one. It's like 450. The back tee is completely underwater. This one ain't that much better, but it's drier. Huge dog leg right. Just gonna take a 4-iron. I'm gonna try to hit a slicey 4-iron somewhere past that tree up there. I'm sitting at 3 over through 5, so need to make something happen here. Not playing the best, but the conditions are awful, so I'm okay. I don't feel bad about it. Just try to hit a good shot here. Yeah. Cut. All right. That's a perfect shot. I'll take that. All right, second shot here. I'm going to make an aggressive decision here. I've got 235 to the pin. You can see it's really narrow up there, but if I can hit it straight, I can get on this green with a 5-wood. And the only reason I'm being aggressive is if I get it up there far enough and it does go into the hazard, it's not the worst drop in the world. So I've got a perfect lie here in the fairway. I'm going to be aggressive with this. I'm just going to try to hit it straight as I can. Little bit of an upslope, but I don't think that should be too much of a factor. Oh, I hit it kind of fat. I think I dropped down there somewhere on the left side. Yeah, that upslope was a little bit of a factor. Okay, I did end up in the hazard over here. So, but I'm not at the worst spot. I've got 60 yards left in. Found like 15 or so balls in there. So, hey, this hole's already straight profit, but fourth shot. Let's get it up there. Hopefully, get it close, knock in a putt, and walk away with par. Well, that's not going to be easy. Okay, compound mistakes. All right, fifth shot. Just compounding errors on this hole. Hopefully we can chip it close and get away here with bogey now. Just try to avoid a big blow up. Come on, execute. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, it's a tap in bogey, so avoided the dreaded double there. All right, just for verification purposes, I'll show you the tap in. Bogey 6. All right, 7th hole. Hopefully all the bad shots are done by now, but you know, it's all right. I'm not a scratch golfer, and just made just poor execution on that last hole. I don't think the decisions were bad, but anyway, I got a big tailwind right to the left. Smack driver down there. Hopefully find us a fairway. Yeah, hit it low below the wind. That should run forever. Yeah. All right, hit off the sole a bit, but it's dead straight. We can work with that. All right, second shot right down the middle of the fairway. 66 yards, not a great distance for me. Would have liked that a little bit farther up or back. But I'm going to try to hit a 3/4 58 degree. It's a front pin, so if I go a little long, that's not bad. A little bit of a tailwind, but just try to get it somewhere close. I mean, it's not, like I said, it's not a great distance for me, but it's what I got. I felt good, and it's all over the flag. Oh man, that stopped on a dime. If that would have rolled out a little bit, would have been a tap in. I got 15 feet left for the birdie. It caught fringe here and just stopped. I think if it hits on the green, that thing releases to the hole. But anyway, 15 feet uphill, right to left. This thing's probably going to snap at the hole. But anyway, I'm going to play it out to the right with some hole and speed and hopefully can this birdie putt. Oh! Almost, but no cigar. Tap in par. At least we stopped the bogeys. All right, hole 8, par 3, over water. It's playing 160 to the middle, back pin, so I'm gonna hit an 8-iron. I'd really like to just land it on this green. It's been forever since I've hit this green. Feels like it anyway. I don't know. Maybe I hit it. I don't know. But it feels like it's been a long time. Wind's a little bit off the right side, I think. Either way, this smooth 8-iron should get there. Titty's the target, like Golf Sidekick says. Oh, I hit it toey. It's gonna be short. Yeah, just right side of that bunker. Oh. All right, left myself short. Hit that 8-iron off the toe. It's not my best shot there, but this isn't a bad spot to be. I've got an uphill chip, maybe about 40 feet. Just a bump and run up the hill. And let's cash this thing. I'm gonna try to hold it. Oh, that's not a bump and run, but it hit soft. All right, about 3 feet left for the par. All right, this is about the same putt I had on hole 3. About 3 feet, but it's moving. And this green is holding water. Just follow through, right to the pin, make this par putt. Okay, thank God. Soaked, but that's a par. All right, hole 9, I'm playing up from the whites because honestly I don't want to walk and backtrack to the tips, but playing at 300 yards. Wind's at my back. I got 7 wood. Just hit it down the middle. There's trouble left. Well, the range is off to the left and big trouble on the right. So smooth 7 down the middle. Oh, that's drawing a little bit. Should be fine. I might be behind that big tree down the left side. All right, note to self, hit a white ball on hole 9 if you're gonna pull it left, because it's hard to find a yellow ball next to the driving range. But I found it, and it's not good. I've got 80 yards. I'm gonna have to punch it under this tree to an elevated green, so hopefully it hits into that hill and just plops on the green. That's the idea anyway. And I've got an 8-iron. I'm just gonna hit a punch, try to keep it low and run it up there. Whew. That's way too much. Okay. Now I ended up on the top of that hill. Probably should have hit a 9, but it's away from all the trouble now. All right, not the worst outcome, but certainly not the best. I've got a lot of green to work with, but it's all downhill, and this lie is terrible. So I'm just gonna try to bump it just onto the fringe and have it work its way down to the hole. Really got to clip this ball. It's a little bit, like a little dimple here. All right, just execute the shot. It's pretty good. Run, 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 run. Okay, got like 3-4 feet left for par. That was a good shot. All right, 4 feet left for the par. This green's wanting to take this to the right. It's a little bit downhill. So I'm just gonna try to just get this on line and tap it in there, because if it goes past the hole, it's off the green, even if it's wet like this. Play this a little bit left edge, left center. There we go. All right, finished with the par. Not bad. Okay, so funny thing happened there on 9. I was finishing up and I was trying to update the scorecard. The manager pulled up and he goes, "Hey." I said, "Hey." He goes, "You must have got out before we opened this morning, but we closed the course down until noon." I said, "Oh, I had no idea." I said, "I got here and nobody said anything." So he was nice about it. But yeah, so it's only going to be 9 holes today. But I went a couple holes without updating the scorecard, so I believe I was 4 over, so I would be a 40. I hit 6 out of 7 fairways, which is good. But by my calculation, I only hit 1 damn green, so that's not good. Didn't play my best, but the conditions were terrible. Had 14 putts. That could be improved on. But scrambled okay. I had the one penalty on, I think that was hole, was it 6? Where But anyway, it's only going to be 9 holes today. I looked at the weather. Next week it should be good, so I'll try to get out next week and try to improve on this. But anyway, thanks for watching.